Salut miteinander, and welcome back. We're now at the third chapter of the Fairy Caravan by Beatrix Potter. Tuppeny fell asleep at once, and slept for many hours. He awoke in the dark, and he bumped his head against the lid of the hamper. The tilt cart was jolting and rumbling. "Don't be frightened," said a pleasant little voice from a neighbouring nest box. "We're only moving camp. Sleep again, sleep," said the Dormouse. Tuppeny stopped twittering. Presently there was a still more violent lurch. Tuppeny squeaked loudly. The cart stopped, and the black pig pushed back the canvas curtain of the hood. What? Squeaking, twittering? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. You will wake the Dormouse. Please, Mr. Paddy Pig, I dreamed I was on a ship." What? A ship? Seasick? It's only me pulling the cart. Go to sleep again directly, little guinea pig man." Tuppeny obediently curled himself up in his hay bed. When he awoke again, it was broad daylight and a bright windy morning. The caravan company was snugly encamped on a green level sward near an old stone quarry. There was a semicircle of high grey rocks topped with brum bushes that swayed and bobbed in the rushing east wind. White clouds raced overhead, and Jenny Ferret's fire puffed and spluttered in spite of the comparative calm down below in the quarry. At the foot of the rocks, for many years, the big folk had tipped rubbish. Old pots and pans, fruit tins, jam pots, and broken bottles. Jenny Ferret had built a stone fireplace. She was cooking with an old frying pan and some sardine tins. In fact, she was trying which tins would hold water with a view of carrying off a stock of cooking utensils. Paddy Pig was stirring the porridge for breakfast. Pony Billy grazed on the rough grass of the quarry bank. Sandy was nowhere to be seen. Wake up, Zarifra," whistled the starling. "Wake up, you long-haired animal. My, what a mop of hair! It's full of hay seeds." What, you meddlesome bird? His hair's beautiful. It will draw crowds when he is dressed up," said Paddy Pig, staring vigorously. "If I had hair like that, I could play Sleeping Beauty," said the Dormouse. She sat on the step of the caravan, washing her face and hands rapidly, and cleaning her slick chestnut coat. She had black beady eyes, very long whiskers, and a long furry tail with a white tip. Her nose and eyebrows were turning grey. She was the most sweet person, but slumberous. "Madam, you sleep and you are beautiful," said Paddy Pig, turning round and bowing low with a wooden tivil in his hand. The little fat old Dormouse laughed till she shook like jelly. "Never mind, Tuppeny. I will brush it for you. Where is Sandy?" "Gone to buy a fiddle string, gone to buy fine clothes for Tuppeny," whistled the starling. "I trust he will remember hairpins. Have you got a pocket comb, Tuppeny?" "I have no pocket, no comb. Pocket comb? I forgot." "You appear to have forgotten most things, Tuppeny," said Pony Billy. "You may borrow my curry comb. It is not too large." "I fear it would scrape him, Pony William, but we are obliged to you. Come, Tuppeny, fetch a porridge saucer and sit beside me," said Zarifra. Tuppeny was rather silent during breakfast. He kept looking at the large print letters on the caravan. He pointed at them with his wooden spoon. "Zarifra," he whispered, "is it full of polecats?" Paddy Pig rolled on the ground with laughing. "Where is the pygmy elephant?" "That is the secret," said Jenny Ferret. "Here, Iggy Shepster, help me to tidy up. Zarifra will be busy all morning combing out all those tangles." So then began the brushing of the hair of Tuppenny, which became a daily task. At first there were pulls and twitches and squeaks, even some hopeless tangles which had to be snipped out with Zarifra's small scissors. But after it was combed through, it was easily kept in order. The brushing became a pleasure to the little barbers. Tuppenny combed in front, and Zarifra brushed behind. Whenever the brushing stopped, Tuppenny looked over his shoulder and discovered that Zarifra had fallen fast asleep. She told him stories to keep herself awake, and she answered his many questions. "Who plays the fiddle, Zarifra?" "Paddy Pig. Sandy plays bagpipes, and each of them does step dancing. Paddy Pig dances jigs, and Sandy dances reels, and all of us can do country dances. No, I am not too old and fat," said Zarifra, laughing. "I can dance Hudson House, and I can dance a minuet with Belinda Woodmouse. Perhaps we may be dancing this evening, but there is not much room in the quarry. We will soon be moving on again." "Do we always move at the night, Zarifra?" Ow, that hurts." "I shall have to snip it, Tuppenny. Give me my scissors." "When we travel along the high roads, we usually move in the dark, because the roads are deserted at night. Very few of the big folk are stirring." "Would they chase us, Zarifra?" "No, indeed. They cannot see us while we carry fern seeds in our pockets." "I have not got a pocket." "It will be easy to plait a little packet of fern seeds in your hair, like Pony Billy's. He carries one in his mane, in a plait that we call a witch's stirrup. But he once had an adventure where he lost his fern seed." "I did not lose it. It was stolen for mischief," said Pony William with a snort. He was grazing near them. "Anyway, he was not invisible. He had no fern seed, so the big folk could see him. Now, Tuppenny, sit still while I finish brushing your hair, and you shall hear the story. Only you must understand that I did not see it happen. I do not travel with the circus in winter weather. I go to live with the Oakmen." "Who are they, Zarifra?" "One thing at a time. Hold your head still and listen." Danke. Thank you for coming today. Hopefully we'll get the next chapter out next week. See you then. Auf Wiedersehen.